Hello wolves! We're here for a tag, the mid-year freakout tag. And why am I doing that tag? Because I've just been tagged by S. Yumi Yamamoto. Thank you so much for tagging me, but not thank you because I didn't have time to check the questions. So it's gonna be just, we're gonna do it together, wolves. I just filmed another video, to be honest, now, and I finished it and I was like, I just been tagged, so let's film that tag as well. And thank you so much for remembering my name and for tagging me. It's always like a great honor to be remembered, you know what I mean? But less babbling. I will film that tag now. You know how bad I am at filming tags because I always like postpone them for some reason, I don't know, but it's not hot outside and I just filmed the video and I was tagged, so it's time for the mid-year freakout tag. I should maybe freak out because I have no idea what it is about. Like, I've watched 1 or 2 videos. I still have to watch her video, but I will link it here, so check her channel. I really love her because she's also a writer and she's super honest about everything, and she lives in Africa. And in one of her vlogs we saw her seeing penguins, so I was like, I was a bit jealous. She saw amazing stuff and I'm just stuck in Belgium with nothing to see, but whatever. Let's just do that tag for once. Like, stop babbling, Sasha, stop babbling. The first question is, what is the best book that you've read so far in 2019? Wow, that's a good question. Let's check on Goodreads what I have read this year. Oh, retellings don't count because I could say Harry Potter or Narnia, but no, that doesn't count. Oh yeah. So it's very close between The Bear and the Nightingale, Even the Darkest Stars, and Never Cry Wolf, The Amazing True Story, blah blah blah. But I think I'm gonna go with The Bear and the Nightingale because when I read it, it gave me so many vibes. It gave me the feeling that I was going home, not like Harry Potter does, but like I was really going home in Bosnia because we have some tales that are similar to Russian folklore. And yeah, The Bear and the Nightingale, my gosh, and the Nightingale, not Nightingale, Nightingale. I think it's the oh my gosh, that tag started well. But yeah, wintry settings. If you're feminist, maybe don't read it because you're not gonna appreciate the fact that Russian folklore has some kind of very non-feminist way of seeing the woman. Like, she's only there to bear children and to be a good wife. That's it. But if you're okay with that, and if you're aware that's just a story, tales, etc., you're gonna love that story with wintry settings and ghosts and some fantasy with magical creatures, but they're not really magical creatures, they're just part of a folklore kind of thing. I mean, I love that book and it is the best fluffy book I've have had. But yeah, The Bear and the Nightingale, when I started that book, I just couldn't put it down. So yeah. Question number 2, what has been your favorite sequel of the first half of the year? This is gonna be super easy. Let me pick the book. I want to say obviously In an Absent Dream by Shannon Maguire, so the 4th book in the Wayward Children series, and it's also my favorite in the series so far, so I cannot wait for the next one. I feel like this series should be a never-ending series. Like, please, Shannon Maguire, keep writing the stories because I'm just in love with that magical and I don't know, magical words, etc. Because worlds, yeah, you get to travel to different worlds and that's amazing. I really love the fact that each kid is gonna find a world that was perfectly created for him or her. You know what I mean? Like, home, this is home. I feel like you all know what it is about, magical worlds, children going through a door to the perfect world, a world that was made for them, where they will feel like they belong to, etc. But they're gonna make one mistake, come home. I mean, from my eyes, I see it as a mistake to come back. But yeah, magical. You have to read it if you haven't started that series yet. Like, it's one of my top series. Next question. I'm like going on my shelves at the same time, never mind. Third question, yeah. Is there a new release that you haven't read yet but you're really excited for? I guess so many. I want to say so many. Does it say sequel or just new release? New release. Oh my gosh, I'm so not professional working here, but I would say that one, Romanov, I got it not a long time ago in a box, and I'm super excited about that retelling kind of thing of the Romanov Russian story. So I would say that one, but also coming back, Middle Game by Shannon Maguire. It is a chunker, but I will definitely try to read it this year. I really want to know what it is about, with two gods who are not actually gods, created by a guy who is not their actual father. Whatever, I'm intrigued. Enough. Shannon Maguire. Don't need more? No. Okay, I'm looking if there is another book, but Sky Without Stars, which is a retelling from Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. I'm really excited about that one as well. Chunker as well. There are probably other books behind me that I really want to get to, but I cannot just name my entire TBR, like, come on. The next question. What is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year? I don't know. Let's check my TBR. I know that I was super excited about Pan's Labyrinth by Guillermo del Toro. Oh no, I know. Hook and Crown I was super excited about, but nope. But I don't know actually what's coming out. I honestly have no idea. I don't know what to say. I was super excited about Pan's Labyrinth, The Labyrinth of the Faun by Guillermo del Toro. I've listened to it, I enjoyed it, but I don't see any release like I'm super excited about. I'm excited about the third book in The Bear and the Nightingale, The Bear and the Nightingale, because the third one is actually coming out as a floppy paperback, sorry, I think in September or October, whatever. Let me know in the comment what new release you're excited for, because I have absolutely no freaking idea. What is your biggest disappointed so far? I have 3 books that really disappointed me. Mirage by, I don't know even who. I think I still have the book somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I DNF'd it. I hated it. I just couldn't continue with that book, so I'm sorry. It's that book I'm talking about. So Mirage by Samaya Daud, not for me. So not for me. I still have it. It has spread edges. It's signed, but I think I'm gonna give it to someone because I hated it. Then Dread Nation, here DNF'd it as well. I just couldn't. It was so boring for me. I was annoyed from the very beginning. I had to DNF it, like I had to. Yeah. And then very recently it was Hook and Crown by Nicole Knapp, I think, or Knapp, whatever. I will put a picture over here. It's a dark and twisty and bloody retelling of Peter Pan. Oh my gosh, I don't know what was not wrong with that book. In my opinion, again, it could be your favorite book ever, but I rant about it in one of my vlogs, so you can check it here. I just, wow, I was expecting something so much better, something totally different. So yeah. What is your biggest surprise so far? And without any hesitation, I will say Cinder. I wasn't expecting to like Cinder that much. That badass, android, kinda female, main character, blah blah blah. I loved it. I loved that much. I love that book so much. I loved Scarlet as well. I still need to continue with the series. I need to finish Crest this month and Fairest. I think it's Fairest. Because of the Lunar Long. But I really love that series. I wasn't expecting to love it. Like, I was expecting to kind of like it because it is a sci-fi after all, and sci-fi is my jam. But I got hooked in that story. I love the characters so much. What is your favorite new to you or debut author? I will say J. Christoph. Yes, I read like Illuminate Files last year, but it wasn't one of his own books, whatever. And I've read after all Lifelike, and I'm in the middle of Nevernight, and I'm really loving his style. You can say that he has a style, and I'm really loving it. Also, Brandon Sanderson, I've read Skyward by him, and I was so I mean, impressed by the writing style and the idea and the plot, etc. I really loved those books, so I will say them because they were kind of new to me. Like, not debut author, but they were new to me. So, yeah. So, who is your favorite fictional crush from this year? It's not going to be a surprise for you, Waltz, because you've probably heard me talking about it in my vlogs, but I'm so in love with Wolf from Scarlet. Wolf, just Wolf. But if we talk about fictional crush, Netflix, it's gonna be Lucifer. I love him so much. I love them both so much. So much. Who is your new favorite character? Same answers as before, Wolf and Lucifer. Especially Lucifer. A book that made you cry. I didn't really cry while reading it, but maybe The Light Between Worlds or Never Cry Wolf. Never Cry Wolf is an actual, like, it's a real story about a guy who went near a pack to see their behavior, etc. And he understood that wolves were not that bad, actually. They're not monsters. And it was really touchy, so I really loved it. And also, The Light Between Worlds, because you have two point of views in that book. You have the bigger sister and the little sister. The little sister came back from a magical world and she cannot get over it. Like, she feels like she doesn't belong in the real world, that she has to go back there. And then you have the big sister who disagree with that, and she feels like the reality is all that matters, etc. And that bridge between them and everything, that made me feel stuff. So I didn't really cry. I don't think I cried. It's harder for me to cry over, like, over a book, over a character, whatever. But I will say they made me feel. A book that made you happy. Easy. Let me pick that book. The Fork, the Witch and the Worm. Not because it was a happy story or whatever, but just because I was going back to the Aragon inheritance cycle series kind of thing, vibes, world, whatever. So I was super happy to just read about it. I was so excited when I discovered that the guy actually released a new book. I just ran, and I'm not kidding, like, I stopped working. I was at work at that time, and I talked to one of you and you were like, yeah, it has been released. I was like, what? I didn't know about it. So I left work, I ran to the bookstore, I bought it and read it like a few days later. So that really made me happy. Your favorite book to movie TV show that you've seen so far? I don't think I've seen any book adaptation, movie adaptation, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm waiting on them to come out. I started recently Shannara Chronicles. I was planning on reading the books. I started it, then stopped it for some reason, not because it wasn't good, whatever. And I'm enjoying the series so far. I mean the show. But I cannot think of any, actually. So no, I'm actually not aware of anything I've read that has been turned into a movie or a show recently. So sorry. Most beautiful book that you have bought this year. Let me go grab it again. I think that cover is everything. So again, that book. So last question is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? Do I need to finish any book by the end of the year? No, I don't think so. But I definitely would like to read that book. Okay, so I just picked books that I would like to finish by the end of the year. It's The Wolf in the Wild. Yeah, I'm just like, it has nothing to do with the wolf. I mean, it has everything to do with the wolf, but it has that Norse and Inuit folklore that I really want to read about. It's a chunker, so, but I definitely would like to read it this year. Then I would like to read Muse of Nightmares because I'm still... I don't know, I really need to read that sequel. I mean, I want to read that sequel, but every time I try to read it, I'm like, no. So I don't know why. This is the sequel to Stranger Dreamer, in case you didn't know. And yeah, I really want to read it, but I don't know. I don't know, something doesn't want me to read it. I also want to read Beneath the Citadel by Destiny Soria, just because the cover is also gorgeous as well. And I don't know, it sounds interesting, so I'm all in for that one. It has something to do with catacombs, etc. and skulls, so you know me. Then I would like to read Like a Love Story by Abdi Nazemian. I got that book in an unplugged book box. This is a contemporary YA, so really not my cup of tea, but it talks about AIDS and being gay and etc, etc, you know, the way people see you and talking to your family about that kind of stuff. I feel it's very like relatable, and I really want to give it a try, and I trust Unplugged Book Box with their picks, so I would like to read that one. Then The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, because everyone has been talking about that book. I bought that book like over a year ago. I still haven't started, but I will. And of course, The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I'm really curious about that book. And yeah, Chunker as well. I have the sequel. The third one is probably not even ready to come out, but I really want to know about it. I feel like I have chunky books here that I keep like postponing, but whatever. Also, a book that I would like to read ASAP is this one, I Just by L.S. Larson. So the author actually contacted me and asked me if I was willing to read the book and if I wanted a copy of the book or just the app, because there is actually an app that you can download and you can earn points while reading the book. And with the app, you can make like, turn the image, like, you can make them move and whatever, turn them live. I don't even know what's the right expression, but whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you take a picture of a picture here and you see it's moving from the app. So that's really interesting. It's a YA sci-fi. I'm really intrigued. It says here, in the not so distant future, abiding the moon in the most prestigious science academy in the universe, known as the Intergalactic Institute of Science and Technology, IGES. The mission of IGES is to educate its students in science and technology, enabling them to pioneer the future in exploration between galaxies. Only the best and brightest become luminaries. Suspend your disbelief and meet us there. Experience a whole new way to read a story with this immersive novel that enhances the story with fun, playful animations and stunning photorealistic sci-fi illustrations. Earn coins and badges as you progress through the story. Use the coins to buy filters that you insert augmented reality characters from the story into your selfies or turn yourself into a hologram. Sounds so cool, sounds so cool, sounds so cool. So I really want to read that one. So yeah, this was the freak out, mid-year freak out tag. I think I did okay. Yeah, I think I did okay for a last minute tag, like just answering the question while reading them and discovering basically the tag. I did okay, I think. Hopefully, I don't know. I will see when I will edit the video. But yeah, let me know if you've done that tag. If yes, link your video down below. Also, let me know what was your favorite book of the year. Oh yeah, please let me know about some new releases that are coming that I have no idea about, that you think will be great, because I would be curious to, you know, be aware of something, get to know stuff, not being always late to everything, you know what I mean? Like, you get to know me, like, you know me now. I'm always the last one who hears about anything. Like, I'm the lost little wolf. But you all, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be a part of the pack. Talk to me in the comment section as usual. And until next time, take care, wolves. Bye.